Welcome back to my channel. It's Fusi here in the building. How you guys doing? Hope you are good. So I just watched the last video of Lady Petals. Lady Petals, the Korean woman that was married to the Kenyan guy, James. His name is James. They used to be a couple, a mixed race couple, and they are big YouTubers. I just found them one day and when they were doing the prank videos, and I fell in love with their channel, and I've subscribed and been watching them for years. Until recently, something sad happened. They separated, and from separation, we thought that they may come back together, and before you know it, they got divorced. So I was like, wow. So some loving couples we see on the TV could have lots of misunderstanding at the back without us knowing. So that is why you shouldn't believe whatever you see on camera. You don't know what is going on in the background. So this last video revealed a lot. The child exposed the parents because she titled the video that the effect of their divorce on their children, especially the first daughter. So she showed the girl when she was emotional, crying, and also the father had to call to talk to her, and she went to school and couldn't stay, and they called the mom to pick her. And the mom was asking her what the problem was. She said they were yelling, people were yelling in the school, and it reminded her of her parents. That is James and Lily Petals, yelling at each other, fighting each other. Which means these children have been witnessing this yelling in their presence. You know, when parents live in a flat or even a duplex, there is no how it will go unnoticed. They will always witness the fight of their parents. But it's always the best to keep all this quarrel out of the faces of children. Because whenever parents are in a heated argument, they tend to forget that the little children are there. Sometimes the children try their best to separate this fight. This is not what children should be witnessing. The children should be witnessing love and love. But sometimes it's so hard to pretend in front of the children, and they blow off. So this lovely couple has been fighting, and from the daughter we hear that they have been yelling at each other. And I was shocked because I couldn't believe that the both of them used to be loving to each other. I was wondering what could lead to the cause of yelling at each other, and I found out that there are so many things deeper than we are seeing. So we can't judge a book by its cover. I don't know if the rumors of cheating are involved. It's always so bitter, and other forms of Lily has been complaining that James has been spending money lavishly, and Lily James accused her of cheating, which turns a man off. And also they don't want to open up, which is okay by us. But I think that Lily should keep all these things off camera, because in years to come, I don't know what will happen in years to come, whether that child will look at those videos and be happy with her mom for putting out her feelings. And when it comes to something painful as that on camera, everything shouldn't be put on camera. And so many people were advising her in the comment section. And from the comment section, I got to see that thousands of people, commentators, have gone through divorce, have seen their children divorced. What am I saying? They have witnessed their parents divorce at 6 years, 2 years, 5 years, and the impact has still remained on them. And they grow up thinking that when it doesn't work, you walk away. So this reminded me of the case of Osinachi. So people always say, when it doesn't work, just walk away, fine. But we shouldn't blame Osinachi, because you see the effect this divorce has on Lily's children, even though it has been a long time. It's been almost 2 years they separated. And I overheard the girl saying that her dad has gone back to Kenya to base, and it was really affecting them, that they will not be seeing their dad all the time. And their mom was trying to tell her that at least they could see his face through FaceTiming. But the girl was not having it, because imagine daddy's girl. After some time, it's not even that your daddy has passed away. Your daddy is much alive, but you cannot see him like every day. You might be seeing him once in 2 years. So, but at the end of the video, thank God that luckily James changed his mind and decided to come back and base around them. At least they'll be co-parenting very well. The children can see both parents, even though they are no more together. It's always so, the effect it has on children, it causes a lot of mental stress, and the children grow up with it, and it still affect them in their own life. So how it affected the case of Osinachi is that Osinachi might be witnessing lots of abuse from the husband, but because of her kids, she decided to stay, not only because of her church, also because of her 4 lovely kids. And when 3 of them are boys, and boys, they need their mom. When they grow older, they always want their mom around. If she had only daughters, they can just marry off. But sons, they wouldn't want their mom to leave or get married again or something like that. So she decided to stay, and even though the stay turned out to be her cause being carried out, but I understood why she stayed, because she put the children's feeling over her own. She didn't want to have a broken home where the children will grow up being broken, just like every broken home, how it affects the kids. But it resulted in the kids losing her forever, which if they had known, they would have preferred her far away and alive than being together and buying each other. There was something also that Lily's child said, that her name is Yuri. She was taught that when two people cannot stay together, when they make each other sad, it's best to stay apart and divorce. This is to show you that love is not enough when it comes to marriage. Two people might fall in love and everything, and for years. But when it comes to marriage, you need maturity, you need endurance, you need to be matured in mind and in physical. Because if you go in with that love, thinking that you can make it as couple or start having children, with times, everybody will start bringing out their flaws. Then sometimes you might be wondering, how did I end up with this guy? How did I end up with this woman? Lots of disagreements, lots of, counter and balance. And by then, children has been popped out. Then they will still fight to maintain it. But after some time, you don't know if people divorce. They have tried their best to make it work. But when they finally go their separate way, just know that there was nothing more to try. It's not like, Piam, I'm gone. So, I wish them the best and whatever they are doing. And it affected everybody, Yuri and Dakomi, James and Lily. She even cried in one of her videos, emotionally, because of the pain she felt. Even James, being a man, you can see the sadness in his eyes. And that James is a good man. Yeah, he's a nice guy, friendly, and he's a good husband. Yuri also is a good wife, but two of them are not compatible. They are not the kind of two people to make it together. So, thank God they only have 2 kids. 2 kids are better than when you already have 4, 5, 6. Just like Osinachi. You know that you might not find another man to carry you with 4 children. And for you to get married again, leaving 4 children behind. No. So, I wish every one of them the best. And I wish the kids happiness and love for their parents as they keep co-parenting them to be the best. When 2 people are always on disagreements, nobody wants to succumb or bow down to the other. One person has to be the fool. But when everybody is standing on their rights, that is when the whole problem starts. So thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment, share, and tell me what you think about really videoing these children, on videoing her daughter in this emotional state. And tell me what you think about divorce, the effect it has on children. Because we always put the children first, consider them before our own feelings. Whether we should stay or we should go, or we should keep fighting, or they should have remained separated. But staying separated might still not work. But I still think that parents should stay separated for some time and see if they will move on or if they will come back together before opting for divorce. If Osinachi had carried her kids and run somewhere to stay on her own, put bodyguards around her, stop her husband from being her manager, she would have still been alive today, and that man would have changed. By the time hunger wired the man on 2 occasions, he will look for his wife and calm down and treat her better. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Bye-bye. See you in my next video.